Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the shop. It is Friday night. We're just in here doing a couple things. I got something cool to show you. These came in today. Got some stickers, dude. So I'll cut these out and give these away at the Festivus Gift Fair in Napa on Sunday, December 7th. Something else cool that came in the mail is I got a whole bunch of little tiny magnets, dude. Tons of them. So I'm going to start incorporating those into the little boxes. All the like wee little tiny, very strong, small magnets. These will start going in to the thing. And I gotta say, my friend turned me on to this company, K&J Magnetics, and dude, they have all kind of tons of magnets. So, and they were affordable. I recommend them. These are gonna start going into my builds. I got different size of these little magnets to see which ones work the best. And they come wrapped up in this, I guess, so probably so when they ship them, your mail doesn't stick to everything, I guess. Oh, excuse me. For today, I'll get these out of the way. For today, I think that I'm going to give some of these other boxes another sanding and a recoat, and then they'll be done. And I have one here that needs this one needs sanding too, big time. It needs to come out of these clamps. So let's see how this one turned out. Kind of left it in the clamps for a few days and forgot about it. Oh, excuse me, man. What's going on? I think I might be coming down with a cough. Anyway, yeah, here's this one. Still needs to be sanded and shaped down a little bit, but we'll make that fit. I think it needs to be sanded. Yeah, it needs to be sanded. So yeah, that's kind of what that one will look like when it's done. Cool little shape, very nice walnut grain. I'm gonna get right on this one. Let's get the sanding on this one out of the way. And then we have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that need a light sanding and then another coat of oil, and those will be done. So with those 8, this one is 9. These 4 over there, that's 13 will be done by the end of the night. We have 1 week to complete another 17 of these. I'm not sure it can be done, but tomorrow I'm going to spend all day cutting shapes, getting it ready tomorrow. But anyways, welcome back to the shop, you guys. Good to see you. Sorry, I got kind of a cough today. I'm going to throw on this respirator and get a sand in this one. I just wanted to give just a little reminder, dude, that like all this equipment can hurt you. So like I got kind of comfortable with the belt sander recently, and I was getting real close, and I was doing all kind of stuff, and that sucker just like bit a huge chunk out of my knuckle there. So don't ever get comfortable with any of these machines, dude. They will bite you. Oh, excuse me.
Head over to the belt sander, guys. Yo, what up, Jennifer? Welcome. Yeah, that was the belt sander. I just got too comfortable with it. Don't get too comfortable with the things. grit, dude. Excuse me. One sec. 1 second. Going out, dude. I might be out of 80 grit. That is a terrible thing to be out of. I guess we'll go right to the 120. Yo, Tim, what's up, man? Welcome back. Excuse me.
Well, yesterday I ended up taking the finish off a bunch of them and refinishing those because I didn't like that lacquer finish. It made it feel kind of plasticky. So I resanded those. Those are done. I think there's 4 or 5 of those, and then I have 7 or 8 over there that just need to get hit with the 320 and then another coat. So I think by the end of the night I should have somewhere around 12 or 13. I forgot. But yeah, so then after that I need another 17, and I got 9 days to do it. But tomorrow I'm going to spend a lot of time tomorrow cutting out shapes, and I do want to do like probably about 10 small square boxes, that'll be a little bit more affordable for people and not as much intricate sanding and all that other stuff. So anyways, back to it. Hey, thank you, Tim.
Tim, you get the day off yesterday? How was it?
Oh, I was asking if you got the day off yesterday and how was it? This mask makes it hard to talk. Oh, dang. I'm hard working, dude.
never been a fan of the knife. Lost our dust collector. Oh, it's full. Well, that's kind of annoying. Nice. We're going to switch up to a 220 grit here, guys. A little bit finer of a sand on there.
This sander's like only a month or two old, and it was really cheap, dude. It was like $40. Excuse me. It was like $40, and it's pretty good. But as you can see just now, like when I was sanding, sometimes this dust collection bin likes to wiggle out. And then other than that, the ergonomics are a little weird. It's like kind of lends itself to fatigue a little faster, I think, than what I'm used to with these things. So I don't know. It was super affordable, dude, and it does the job. But yeah, it could be a little more comfy, and it'd be nice if this didn't wiggle out. You know what I mean? All right, good talk, dude. I'm getting back in there.
keep forgetting to like wipe the dust off in between grits.
I keep forgetting to wipe the dust off in between grits. And that's something you definitely want to do so that you don't grind the dust down into the wood, you know. There we go. Yeah, how you like that Ryobi one?
That is smooth. Yeah, I hear you, dude.
I saw an orbital sander. I think it was Festool on Facebook Marketplace today. That like $500 for an orbital sander seems a little crazy, dude. Excuse me.
Oh, that sucks. I'm just gonna hand sand on this one. Oh, you know, it's actually pretty good. Still up. put a drawer pull on this. Tim, while you were gone, I decided that this was going to be my little thing for drawer pulls, dude. So I got some obsidian in there. I could put some obsidian on there for a drawer pull. But I'm feeling like a little two-tone on that one might be good. Actually, the obsidian looks pretty sick on there, huh? I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. Ooh, I like that. That's perfect. That's a perfect one. You like the obsidian on there? Hey, we could go obsidian, bro. Where'd I put that one? We could totally go obsidian. Wasn't that one? That fucking is this. That's a pretty good one. Like that? Whoa. Like that one, maybe? Yeah, where's two-tone? Well, I would cut off some of this two-tone to make it like kind of equal, but two-tone looks pretty sick too. Or actually, even having it one side be much bigger is not too shabby either. All right, Tim, you're calling this one, dude. We're going two-tone by order of Tim. All right, here we go. No way, dude. 51 concurrent viewers? That's the highest we ever had, dude. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me see here. Oh, dude. Oh. Yeah, it does, huh? I like it, man. Thank you. I didn't want to bring it to the show because it's the only one out of that wood and it doesn't match the other ones in it. So I thought I would just use it here in the shop. I can just chisel that. I can just chisel that shape right there, buddy.
smart way. That's not a smart way to do that, buddy. Let's go like that. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's it right there. Oh yeah, that's right, everybody. I think December 7th, I got a craft show coming. And I'm trying to get all these boxes made for that, while simultaneously working 60 hours a week at the old day job, dude. I kind of got this the shape that I like it in. Oh, Tim, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I got in the mail today a bunch of little tiny magnets. So I'm gonna experiment with using those as like keeping these drawers closed and stuff like that. That should be fun. And then also I got, where'd that go? I need to cut them out, but I got some stickers today for the show I can give out to people, you know, and then they can put these stickers places with my hella sweet logo, dude. So yeah, we're gonna give those out at the show. Hopefully people like them, dude. I think they will. Everybody loves the Sasquatch, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. Getting there, dude. Getting there. Hey, yo, that's true. He's a styling cryptid, that's for sure. I have so much stuff I want to do when this project is over. Like I want to rearrange my shop lights. I want to move this table to the back of the shop and it's going to be like a finished table. And then I want to build a smaller workbench right here. So I have a lot of stuff I want to do when this project's over. And I get my time back, you know. Welcome everybody that's never been here before. Everybody that has, welcome back. We are making some cool little boxes to get ready for a show, holiday show. There we go. I think that looks good. And yeah, we'll glue this bad boy on there. We just hit a record for this channel. We just had, a few minutes ago, we had over 50 people in here at one time. So that is definitely a record. For me, anyway. We are in, I think, week three of trying to fire up this channel and streaming every day. I think we're doing pretty good, dude. I think we're doing okay. What the fuck, though? we go. Way too much glue. Way too much glue. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we can set this guy aside. Let that glue dry. Then we have all these. All these need to get another sanding with some, we're going to hit these with a light sanding, and then we're going to give them another coat of the tung oil. This one needs a little bit heavier sanding. This one turned out all right. This Madron Burl one. Just kind of experimenting with like more of a sculptural shape on this one. Loving these huge cracks in it. That red grain. I don't know. It's not as good as the other Madron Burl one, but it's decent. So yeah, so that's what we're about to do now is get all these guys sanded down. Just a light sand, and then another coat of the oil. Shouldn't take too long. Going back to the old respirator. Getting a quick light sand on these, and oh, that was 220. I should be doing 320. You know what I'll do is I'll go over them all with the 220 and then a quick with the 320. Then they'll be super smooth, dude. Guys, I'm just giving these a quick once over with the 220, and then I'm gonna come back with the 320 grit, and then gonna stain these. We'll put a second coat of stain on. I just want to make sure they're nice and smooth to the touch, and they like feel good to pick up, you know. Hey guys, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so if you're watching and you could click that subscribe button, it would be super helpful and I would appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to put this mask back on and get back to sanding.
We hit 60 again. What up? Thank you, everybody. 60 concurrent right now.
I gotta swap out this 120, dude. It is getting super duper tired. Or this 220. Where's my 220? That's 120. Up in the drawer. There it is. There's my 220. Thank you everybody for hanging out on this beautiful Friday night, chilling in the shop after a long, hard week, dude. What am I doing wrong here? Come on. What's going on? Do I need to go to bed? Is that what's happening? Dude, maybe. There you go.
That's not the way. We are getting there. We're getting there, y'all. $72 concurrent. What? What is going on?
We got 72 people in here at once. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Yeah, that's pretty wild, huh, Tim? Oh, I gotta get this one. Yeah, sort of. I've got some charcuterie boards I might bring along that I've made, and I got some like adult fun paddles that I made. I made one for somebody, but I made some extras. I might bring those. I don't know. It's a family type event, so maybe I won't bring those. But I got a couple things I could bring, but I was also thinking, yeah, maybe just doing the boxes, just having the boxes. Yeah. I mean, that could be cool. That could be cool. I'm definitely having more fun with the boxes than anything else, really. Like I have a walnut slab over here that somebody ordered a bench, and I had to like kind of put them on the back burner for now while I do this. And I have some other projects kind of in the queue, but this is taking up my time, and I ain't complaining. I really enjoy these. All right, we're going to 320. Oh yeah, don't forget to wipe them off before you sand them again to get that dust off. Oh, I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, I gotta let the glue dry on that. No, that could get a coat. That could get a coat. You know, I had somebody recently in real life. They said, "Hey, how's the wood shop coming?" I said, "It's going good, you know." And they said, totally unsolicited, they said, "Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna make any money," is what they said to me. Kind of unsolicited, out of nowhere. And I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you, dude, because I believe in myself, and I'm not gonna let you change that, dude." So I guess the lesson there, dude, is, I think anytime you're doing something, it's gonna bother people that aren't doing anything. And maybe they might have something to say about that, but don't let those people get you down, dude. You know? They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude. Anytime somebody like comes at you like that, it's just a reflection of them, dude. It doesn't really have anything to do with you or what you're doing. You can't take somebody else's negativity to heart, you know? And worst case scenario with the woodworking stuff is I make a bunch of really cool stuff. It's like I don't see the negative. If nobody ever buys a single other piece from me ever again, I don't really care, dude, because I have a good time out here. So, yeah, I guess that dude's negative for whatever reason, and I hope he finds a way out of that mindset, dude, for his own good. I'm not even mad. All right, guys, I'm going to get back to sanding down with this real quick sand with this 320 grit, and then it's time to oil. How long? What time is it? Oh, yeah, we've gotten a lot done in an hour. Yeah, just a quick sand with this. So like that one like that. Hey Tim, good to see you again, man. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure, dude. Always a pleasure. Thank you again. All right, guys, I got to take a quick restroom break, and I will be right back. We're back in like 3 minutes. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back. Just got to crack a window in here because I'm about to start staining these things. There's a spot over there for them to go dry at. Yeah. Get my quick little wipe down here. Hey, everybody that's joining the channel, appreciate it. It's nice to have people hanging out in the shop, you know? If you're having a good time and you want to help the channel out, feel free to subscribe. No pressure though, dude. We are chilling. We are chilling, dude. That's a cool box, dude. Very cool box. Just kind of getting the dust. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Just kind of getting the dust off before I stain these. And that's the magic part. Well, I'm not staining them, actually. I'm just putting tongue oil on them. But that's the magic part of all this, is when you get that oil on them and that grain starts to pop, you know? Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for hanging out on a Friday night in the shop after a very long week. It's nice to just kind of get out here and make some stuff. I have to make, after tonight, I'll have to make 17 more of these boxes in the next 9 days before, because I'm going to the Festivus gift fair in Napa. I'll be there on Sunday, December 7th with a table set up, selling my little boxes. So if you're around Napa at that time, cruise on by the Festivus gift fair. You can find information about it on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my YouTube. There's a post on my YouTube as well that has the flyer. All those socials are Cotton Mountain Woodworks. So if you're around Napa, you want to come see me at the show, come see me December 7th. lot of little boxes to oil tonight. Many little boxes tonight. I really like this one. A little piece of walnut burl, very cool grain. Wild little box, dude. That's good. And we'll do a coat on this crazy one, which hasn't got any. This is the second and final coat for these. First coat for this one. I'm gonna go get some gloves, guys. Fresh, clean, ripped up piece of shirt as a cloth there. Oh yeah, dude. Now for the magic part. Gonna get this inside first here. Beautiful, dude. Oh goodness, that is some beautiful grain, guys. Figured walnut. Oh, this back piece is gonna look good oiled, I think. Oh yeah, dude. It's a nice piece of walnut. Welcome everybody that's joining. Tonight, right now we are staining a whole bunch of these little wooden boxes that we made this week. And trying to get ready for an upcoming holiday craft fair. Dude, this wood is amazing. I don't know if you can see that. The like way it looks 3D inside the grain. Amazing. Very cool. So yeah, I like to make these weird shapes. I like to make these weird shapes that kind of like, you know, make you think, what could that be? Use your imagination. Like that's definitely could be a polar bear, dude, right? Or a bear. I don't know. I'm gonna go set this. I got a little drawing area over here off camera. Let's do this one. This one I think looks cool because it's got like this crack that goes from the body all the way through. It's got this here. This looks super badass to me, dude. Guys, I'm going to fix my shop lighting this weekend so you can see what I'm working on a little better, you know? I realize that it's my work's in the shadow a little bit. Oh, goodness, that grain is amazing, dude. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. If you're enjoying hanging out in the shop here and you want to help the channel out, clicking that subscribe button would be awesome and much appreciated, dude. That is so cool. The guy that I buy my walnut from, he lets me like look through the stuff and, you know, buy the pieces that speak to me or whatever. And as a result, I end up with some really cool looking grain on these things. Very nice. That is going to look so dope when it's all dry and done. Welcome everybody, welcome. We are oiling down some of the boxes we made it this last week. Getting ready for upcoming show. Show's in Napa on December 7th. You can get the details on any of my socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Whew, that is a pretty piece of wood. Very nice. If you guys are having a good time hanging out in the shop and you want to help the channel, feel free to click that subscribe button. It would help out a lot. Gonna try to hit 500 subscribers now, since I think we're at 290-ish. Definitely glad I did the extra work to sand these ones down and add another coat of finish. Like, I could have just left them how they were and they would have been fine, but you know, another light sanding, another coat of finish. They look amazing now. Now we have this little buddy here. If you want to take a gander. Sweet little box. Somebody will be stoked to get that, I'm certain. No, that's so beautiful. Holy cow. Dude, what an incredible, look at the figure coming in this walnut burl. It like comes up and over right there. Dude, absolutely stunning wood. If you've been to the live stream before, you know I get a little excited about wood grain, dude. I don't know what it is about it, but look at the figure in that. Just absolutely stunning, dude. Incredible. Take a quick look at this beautiful piece, dude. Hope you all had a good week, man. I had kind of a long week. I'm glad it's over. I can just work in the shop. Incredible. The first time you oil a piece of walnut, dude, it's like, that's right when you realize why it's such a prized wood, you know? It just seems so alive. Pretty stoked I was able to grain match. I was able to grain match right here, the drawer pull. Happy about that. Let's get this odd one. Welcome everyone. We are oiling some boxes that we completed this week in our spare time to try to get ready for an upcoming holiday craft fair and see if we can get some new customers. Yeah. Very cool. The grain on this box kind of reminds me of a tiger. I'll show you what I mean once I get it oiled. Yeah, it reminds me of a tiger. See that? Doesn't that remind you of a tiger? Yeah, what up? Welcome. right, guys, and last but certainly not least, we have this sculptural madrone burl box here. It's incredible wood, dude. I've got some more chunks of this one to work with over the coming week. I'm going to make a couple more of these madrone burl boxes. I can't see my chat anymore because my other phone died. There it goes. I'm not sure what you're saying, buddy, about welcome. Yeah, that's some insane wood, dude. And yeah, I kept the part with the cracks in it on purpose for like to make it look super gnarly. I don't know. Some people like that, some people don't. I personally think it looks pretty badass. So the goal with this one was to like kind of make it just look like a super old, gnarly, weathered chunk. Even though I just made it, I want it to look like it's been around forever, you know? And that's a piece of obsidian for the drawer pull there. It's a nice little obsidian drawer pull. Gnarly sculptural piece of madrone burl. It's kind of hard to get, dude. Unless you want to pay tons of money for it. But yeah, the grain on this one came out fantastic. The color. It looks ancient, aged. I'm pleased with this one. All right, guys. That's going to be it for tonight. Come back tomorrow night. I'm going to be cutting some more shapes and doing some more stuff like that and getting prepped, getting a bunch of wood prepped for the coming week. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I just wanted to thank everybody once again for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, dude. And I hope you enjoyed your time in the shop. And don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks, guys.